All right, we're back, everybody. Thanks for hanging in there with us. To those of you who were on that video just a few minutes ago, thank you so very much. That meant the world to me to see all of you and having all of your good wishes and happy birthdays. It just meant the world to me. So thank you all so much. Best friends and family coming together and giving that out to me. I really appreciate it. We are getting ready to go live with Jinkies. Well, I'm still a little overcome with emotion from that video, but it was a lot of fun.
He's a bit verklempt.
I am a bit, just a bit though. We think we figured out what might have been wrong with Lindsay's settings as well, but we'll address that another day. So we're playing Jinkies. Jinkies is a Powered by the Apocalypse game. That is Powered by the Apocalypse. If you're not familiar with Powered by the Apocalypse, it's a very simple system, 2d6 system. Tonight we are playing with Dinosaur Dump Truck, the band here. This is the band Dinosaur Dump Truck, and they're going to be playing the game. It is a mostly story-based game where the players tell the animator, that's me, what they find and what it means when they find it. So, without any further delay, I know we're already a little bit behind stream, but Lindsay, just one more time, thank you so much for putting that together. Meant a lot to me. More than any physical gift you could have bought me. So that and the REI gift card, you know. So here we go.
I love you. I'm glad it was good. I'm glad you liked it.
You got a Shoney's gift card?
Yeah. So for anyone who's curious, this story that we're playing has been adapted for Jinkies from the Scooby-Doo Be Cool Scooby-Doo episode season 1 part 2, Scary Christmas. And it is titled A Jurassic Christmas for the Jinkies game. I have written this. I've spent most of the afternoon putting it together. It was a lot of fun. It was difficult to weed everything out and sort it in, but I got it all together. It's Christmas time, and the gang is celebrating Christmas in a town called Rockwellville. That is, which takes its holiday celebration very, very seriously. Melanie Mars stopped here for this very reason, the reason for the season. Well, that, and it's on the way to Casey Kasem's Power Hour and the American Bandstand performances that you've all been invited to participate in, having won the Battle of the Bands once again. Shane and Roxy are in training right now to keep their metabolisms up for all of the eating that they do this time of year. And Melanie has decided that the gang should decorate the clue cart. It needs to be decorated for Christmas. And that she brought them here to the ultimate Christmas place to hopefully, however, celebrate Christmas and not have to solve any mysteries. A break from all the mysteries for once, please. And hopefully they won't have to save Christmas. However, the gang kind of questions Melanie's real methods and motives. Here's where we start with Act 1. And in Act 1, we're going to introduce you to the world. As you're driving in that evening, the week of Christmas, you're driving in the clue cart. I need my driving music. I need my clue cart music. And you pass by all kinds of stuff coming into town. Tell me some of the things you pass by while I'm getting the music queued up here. What are some things y'all see on your way into Rockwellville, named after Norman Rockwell?
There's like 100 milkmen. Just an army of them moving about house to house, each one placing a different dairy product on the step. One guy's got cheese, one guy's got milk, one guy's got cream.
Nice.
But they all move in unison.
Ooh.
No less than 17 places to get waffles and pancakes.
Yep, the Hard Rock Cafe of Rockwell. The Hard Rockwell Cafe.
Rockwellsville.
Every white picket fence is decorated. And every house has a white picket fence.
With Christmas stuff.
There's
That's
just
right.
a light dusting of snow.
The perfect amount of snow on covers everything, right? Not melting. It's just perfect and glistening. You've been listening to the radio on the way in, and you just got finished listening to your song, and it comes across. It's the news comes on as you're coming into Rockwellville, and it
Huey
says,
Lewis.
"Yeah, no, the actual local news, not Huey Lewis in the news. Sorry, sorry, Roxy." And they're talking something about someone at the orphanage saw a pterodactyl flying around.
Well, that's not normal.
That's not normal.
Was it wearing a Santa hat?
Pterodactyls.
And you see about that time you pass a sign on the side of the road that says archaeological dig site with an arrow pointing off in the direction. And then over the top of it is hammered a wooden sign that says closed.
Groovy.
I wonder how pterodactyl sausage tastes.
That might be the only way I can stand a pterodactyl.
Where do you all go? What do you do?
Well, I don't know
Hey,
about you guys,
guys.
but I want breakfast. So
Yeah, I mean, if it's closed, then the concession stand is closed too. We need to go somewhere else.
Fine.
It's a Waffle House down the road.
Waffles?
Pick
like
whichever
waffles.
one you want.
There are plenty.
and I'll pull in.
I think we should sample a few of them.
House of Waffles, Waffle
Sure.
Barn.
Let's start with the House of Waffles, move to the Waffle Barn, and then we'll go to the Waffle House.
Alrighty.
Mm,
We'll pull into the
Pancake
House
Plaza.
of Waffles.
Pancake Plaza? Yeah, all those Waffle Houses are in a place
Pancake
called
Plaza.
the Pancake Plaza.
I like it. I approve.
they better have sausages.
Oh,
Generally, they do.
and yeah, you go on into the House of Waffles in Pancake Plaza. Get a seat. You eat as much as you want. Shane and Roxy are. This place is actually a breakfast buffet.
It used to be a breakfast buffet.
Yeah, now it's just an empty
Now
an empty
it's
chamber. And you're chugging down the last of the waffles, using the syrup to wash them down with, and where is it? Where's his name? You see a car pull in. Who? Let's see. Yeah, the man gets out. He's got kind of this tweed blazer and dress pants, dirt all over his shoes and his pants, and kind of frizzy hair as well. Driving a 4-wheel drive. He comes in and sits down, orders a waffle platter, and they tell him that they're out.
Sorry.
It looks like Diamond's naming an NPC.
Oh, yep. Actually,
Max
he does have a name, but
Masterson.
I'm not giving it up yet. That's a good.
Masterson.
That's a good name.
Well, it's got to be. It's canon now.
Yep, it's gonna be a name now for sure. All right, y'all have torn up the House of Waffles. They're out of waffles. The man gets up and looks back at all of you and walks away with a little look of frustration, as the waitress was kind of pointing to you all, as mainly towards Shane and Roxy though.
You want
There's a
problem? They
Waffle
said-
Barn right next door.
Yep, he gets out and goes to the Waffle Barn.
People have problem. They said all you can eat for $9.99. I'm still hungry.
To the Waffle Barn.
All right. It's
Let's get
Christmas,
there,
guys.
Let's get there before he does and eats it all.
I run to the Waffle Barn.
Right on. You run over to the Waffle Barn.
Blow past the guy in the parking lot.
Spin him around.
Yep.
cloud of dust. What about the rest of
Cloud
you?
of snow.
Oh, it's a cloud of snow. Yes.
It's a cloud of snow.
I'll go and dust him off.
Why, thank you, dear. Thank you very much.
Sorry about that.
Oh, no problem. Name's Max Menzit. Dr. Menzit to you. Thank you. Thank you much.
I'm Melanie Mars, and this is my band.
Oh, you're a band, eh? What kind of music do you play?
The coolest.
Groovy, man. I can get down with the coolest music. What brings you kids to town?
The Christmas spirit. I heard this was the place for
Yeah.
Christmas.
Why, it is indeed. It is indeed. Everyone comes from miles around to witness Rockwellville's Christmas show. The lights downtown and in the town square and the giant Christmas tree every year. It's a magnificent sight. It really is wonderful. I tell you what, Mayor Riker has done just a wonderful job this year with the decorations, and he's just been doing such a great job.
As we talk, I am moving him towards the waffle barn so that he can actually get a waffle
Okay.
before they're gone.
And he
No,
says,
no, no.
You better hurry because they're close.
yeah, they're almost close. He says, it's a shame that there won't be a lighting of the tree this year. Seems Mayor Riker's canceled it on account of pterodactyls.
What?
Pterodactyls.
It's such a scary word.
Haven't you kids heard the news?
Well, we heard the news on the radio, but we kind of thought it might have been
A joke.
a joke or something.
I wish. He even shut down my archaeological dig site. Says it's
Did
too
you?
dangerous.
Did you find a pterodactyl there?
We found a nest. Go ahead and tell you what. Go ahead and roll for this. The leader.
All right.
You can roll any of the basic moves as far as questioning goes. So probably an investigate. Let's ask him some investigative questions.
Alrighty. So that is an intelligence roll. Okay.
Yep. So 2d6 plus your int mod.
That would be, unfortunately, a 9.
A 9. Okay. So yeah, you learn that he actually tells you, he says, well, we didn't find a pterodactyl necessarily, but we did find a pterodactyl's nest, but unfortunately there was a cave-in. Really could use some help digging it out. And he looks at all of you.
Do I look like I dig? And then I'm like noodling with my base.
I never see noodles come out of that base. You always do that. You always say that, but there's never no noodles.
Somebody's
I
got
throw it like
noodles?
bull.
Where are we getting noodles from?
After we finish these waffles, I'm sure there's a noodle stand somewhere.
Yeah,
Oh,
Faux
guys.
King's next door.
Ooh, I wonder how noodles on waffles would be.
It's Waffle King next door.
Okay.
Waffle and sausage. That sounds good.
Well, hey, guys. Wouldn't it be fun to see a pterodactyl nest?
No.
No,
Huh?
that has never been anything high on the list of things that I wanted to try.
I know what you're
What?
trying to do. You're trying to get us into another one of those mysteries.
Well, in the spirit of Christmas, if we help out, then Rockwellsville will have their Christmas tree lighting. If
In
we
the
can
spirit
solve
of
this,
Christmas, I should have candy cane.
well, you can have candy canes.
I
once
mean,
we
there's
light
Walmart.
the tree.
Where's my candy cane?
Your candy cane's at Walmart. Walmart's like over there. And I never even look up from my base. It's just my head's down, and this long, straight blonde hair falling in front of my face, and just playing with the base. Never even look up.
But I still
Walmart's
have
that
sausage.
way.
I still need to finish sausage.
It's waffle
All right,
time.
guys.
Y'all can talk about scary dinosaurs all you want. Me and Shane's gonna go hit the waffles.
What was the next place we were going? The Waffle House. Here we go.
As Waffo King.
Waffle
thought-
King.
Yeah, Waffle King.
Waffo King, yeah. PHO.
It's a
Waffo.
Vietnamese and breakfast fusion.
Nothing wrong with that.
Vietnamese waffle
Asian
soups.
breakfast fusion. Yeah.
All right,
The amount
so
of-
When
the
Roxy
amount
and
of
Shane,
indigestion.
when Roxy
So-
and Shane goes in, Roxy's gonna turn into like go next to a big stack of waffles and turn into a hockey stick and say, "Hey Shane, open up!" and start pop, 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 pop.
Nice. And you do that giant mouth thing?
Mm-hmm.
Right on. Yes, indeed. Layers
so
them
has
up.
anyone-
Go ahead.
Has anyone
I do-
seen? I'm going to ask the archaeologist. Has anyone seen the pterodactyls? I just feel like someone should have seen that.
Yeah, that was what the news report was about. You kids just don't know how to listen these days. One of the kids down at the orphanage saw a pterodactyl on the roof. He said it was all over the news.
Okay,
kid.
one person, one person saw this.
Well, no, it was two kids at the orphanage. Yeah.
Oh, all right. Just
And it's not like that could be a joke or anything.
And the
No.
mayor canceled Christmas because of that? That's not cool.
no. I
Sounds
think
like
your
kids,
mayor hates Christmas.
Sounds like kids eat too much lead paint.
I wonder how lead paint on waffles would be.
It's
I
a
wouldn't
bit too
try that.
heavy. It's a bit too heavy for my taste. But
I would not
Nice,
recommend
nice.
it.
Oh, nice. Oh, I see turnabout is fair play for me this tonight. Y'all are bringing the puns. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
What are you guys thinking? You got
Oh.
the mayor, the orphanage, the archaeological site. You've learned a lot here getting waffles in Act 1.
Well, if we're here to see the lights and the mayor's not turning on the lights, we need to talk to the mayor, I think.
Yeah, I could be down for talking to a mayor.
Authority figures.
the mayor is definitely better than a flying dinosaur. And
I teach mayor good lesson.
maybe the
Come
mayor's
on,
got
Roxy.
Christmas cookies.
That's true. But no
Jeez.
one has seen the pterodactyl, so there's no reason to be scared.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the name. Terra. Dactyl.
Oh, please, Diamond, clip that.
Oh, he's working on it.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Already got one good one.
All right, all right.
If you find me a friendly dactyl, then we can talk.
Condrodactyl?
Oh, my goodness.
Friendly dactyl. That's the one I want to meet. The friendly dactyl.
Condrodactyl.
Or
All right.
deep fried dactyl, even.
Ooh, deep fried dactyl. I wonder how that tastes.
You
Deep
don't
fried.
eat pterodactyl, you heathens. Ah, perhaps you should go see Mayor Riker after all.
Like,
I'll
dude,
take my
we
waffles to go.
We eat cows and chickens. How is a pterodactyl any worse?
Meat is meat.
Yeah, what he said. It's food. Food is good. I like
Well,
food.
guys, there might be eggs in that nest.
Ooh,
Ooh.
pterodactyl eggs. I wonder if they're big.
That's actually
Think of
what we
the-
were thinking. He stops
think of the
his hand on the
scrambled-
door.
Think of the scrambled eggs we could make with that.
Roxy pops up with a bottle of Tabasco sauce in one hand and some eating utensils in the other, and a napkin tied around his neck. I'm down with those.
Don't forget your salt and pepper.
Ooh,
Nice. All right.
it's Tabasco
Um,
sauce too.
So, gang,
You don't
is
like
it the
Tabasco.
mayor or is it the archaeological dig?
Well,
I don't know. You're the leader.
We're here in town. It only makes sense to go see the mayor first. Why would we go all the way to the archaeological site when we could just go next door and see the mayor? You know?
All
Mayor,
right.
Christmas cookies, Christmas cakes.
And about that time, you all hear a screech. The snow flutters up from the parking lot, and this large shadow flies over the clue cart, heading towards town.
Run out into the parking lot.
Big pigeon.
Roxy goes up into Shane's shirt, like, and his head pops up out of the back. Oh
All right, you run outside. Melanie, anybody else going outside? Linda,
Oh yeah.
Tina,
Yep.
and Boris. Shane and Roxy are going to wait for the all clear, I take it.
I hide under a table.
All right. The four of you, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, the four of you with Roxy in your shirt. The four of you go outside just in time to see what looks like a very large bird going over a mountain on the other side of the road, kind of headed towards the archaeological dig site. And Dr. Mesnick comes out behind you. Was that it? I had some syrup on my face. I couldn't get out here in time. Was that it?
It was it or a big pigeon or indigestion.
Could have been the Mothman.
You can't go walking around with syrup on your face around me.
It
It's
was a loud
It's a good way to get
screech.
sent to the ER, mister.
It was a loud screech. We can't say either way what it was, but it probably wasn't a pterodactyl.
It's hard to see, but it
Well.
was something big.
I better get back in case it's headed that way. And he runs and jumps back in his four-wheel drive and drives off, snow flying from behind his vehicle.
I bet that guy can throw a good barbecue.
So you guys are going to go to the mayor? Is that what you said? Or did you decide?
I
The
think
leader
it
said
was
the mayor.
Yeah, let's go see the mayor.
All right.
Roxy, Shane, we go now.
All right.
Roxy.
Act 2. Dun dun dun.
The last box of pancake batter in like the storeroom. All
leave
right.
some room for the Christmas cookies.
There's always room for Christmas cookies.
Roxy and Shane come out of the Waffle King, round but shaped like pancakes and waffles. I mean,
With fortune cookies.
in their bellies, and they each have a
And we
fortune
have a
cookie.
bag. Yeah, we have a whole
Ew.
basket of fortune cookies.
Yes.
Roxy, you've
Deep
got
fried fortune cookies with ranch dip. Oh,
I approve.
Roxy, you are covered in syrup. It's got your fur all matted. That's disgusting.
I don't know, Roxy. I think it looks pretty good. Like really tasty good.
Well, why don't you lick and clean?
Don't tempt me.
hey now.
Oh boy.
Waxy's got limits now.
Since when?
Go ahead. Like away, Shane.
Whoa.
Well, we didn't set the tone for this game, did we?
Giant clump of hair is stuck to my tongue now from Roxy's arm.
I knew I forgot to do something at the beginning. Was setting the tone of the game.
It's starting to get kind of weird.
WYRT.
No, that's a different game.
So, all right, you all jump in the clue cart and you head towards town square. You can see it. All of the glistening, what do you call it? Garland and decorations from downtown. The telephone poles are wrapped like candy canes, making Roxy and Shane very hungry for candy canes. And Boris, you see them as well. You're like, my candy canes.
Not real.
I just want to leak.
And you pull up in town square, right in front of the mayor's office. And you see a gentleman standing outside looking around. He looks fairly mayorish.
Hello.
He
Ah.
doesn't looks like Nutcracker.
Hello. Welcome to Rockwellville. Merry Christmas.
Oh,
You have
Christmas
this is
without
a
a Christmas
beautiful
tree.
town.
I love the way you've decorated your vehicle there. That is beautiful. With the little Christmas tree hanging from the mirror and everything. That's great.
Yeah, it smells like a pine tree.
At least the outside does.
What brings you kids to town?
The last one smelled like cinnamon.
Well,
I
the
ate
Christmas spirit.
Oh, that's a
Lighting of the
wonderful
Christmas tree.
She drug us here.
Yeah, nobody really wanted to come here.
She was trying to make us
Oh,
enjoy.
come
Christmas.
on, you Scrooges.
I think it's pronounced Scrooge.
Yeah, what is Scrooge is?
I think he was the French Scrooge. And
Scrooge
he says,
is
"Well,
what?
my name is Mayor Riker. Welcome to Rockwellville.
Just the person we're looking for.
Oh, wonderful. How can I help you?
Well, we heard that you were having some problems and weren't going to do the Christmas tree this year. That's a shame.
It is a shame. Indeed, seems that we have somewhat of a pterodactyl problem this year for Christmas.
You do know that pterodactyls are extinct, don't you?
So they would say. But if you've talked to that Dr. Mesnit lately, he's
Well, we
might
just
have-
saw him at the waffle barn.
That big scary thing, it flew over the place. They're not extinct, they real.
Oh, come on. You were inside eating.
I saw it out of the corner of this eye.
It looked like
Uh-huh.
giant pigeon.
Yeah,
This
I
whole
think this
time-
is all his fault, honestly. This whole time, by the way, you see all of these elves running around decorating the rest of town square, decorating the Christmas tree. They are just doing all kinds, basically setting up town square into a Christmas village, as it were.
Wow.
Elves are disgusting.
This whole
And
time,
they're-
Shane has just got this look of awe and amazement on his face as he stares directly at the mayor. Like, noticeably and uncomfortably so, just like,
Don't mind him. He's a little special.
Like breathing through the mouth.
yeah,
Yeah.
mouth breather and everything.
Yeah,
Wow.
gotcha.
You must be so proud.
Of?
Well, I mean, you said your name is Riker. Your descendant is Commander Riker.
Wait, Riker's in the future, ain't that his ascendant?
No, as the never mind, Roxy.
Wait.
It's complicated.
Other way around, Galaxy.
My brain
Descendant.
hurts.
All right. So you're gonna ask the mayor some questions here, do some investigating around town square.
Yep. So why did you cancel everything? Do you really think Pterodactyl's going to come and destroy the Christmas tree?
It's just too dangerous. He could attack. He could attack us all while we're out here singing our Christmas carols. It's too dangerous to have people
What?
out. I have a duty to protect my city.
Why did you say that the archaeologists caused the pterodactyl?
He's been hounding my office to get an extension for his dig permit. See, the archaeological site is on the orphanage property, and until the courts decide that any funds that come from any selling of any artifacts found there go to the orphanage to help support them, I just cannot renew his permit. He refuses. He wants to keep all the money for himself.
Yet you have little green people running around putting up garland and not handing me candy cane.
Oh,
You, sir, are a hypocrite.
he says,
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
everything in Christmas Town is edible. By all means. Help
Oh,
yourselves.
God.
Wait, what?
Everything's edible if you try hard enough.
Don't say that.
That's a mistake.
Roxy, Shane, we go eat now.
Let's go.
Sorry there. Like,
Guys.
Oh, let them do it. They'll get out of our hair for a little while.
Oh, wow, Gina, that's dark.
Nice.
This is why I like having you around.
Everything
That's-
is edible.
That's what I appreciate about you, Gina.
Evil
Nom, nom, nom,
people.
They smell like gingerbread, but they kind of gooey on the inside.
Just jump the shark on that, did you? Just had to take it to the next. All right.
But why do you think that they caused the pterodactyl? First of all, do you think this is a pterodactyl?
Well, he says they found a pterodactyl's nest, so he must have disturbed it somehow, and this is some pterodactyl ghost coming around to haunt us for disturbing his
Ghost?
resting site.
But from Ghost.
Did you say ghost?
Y'all are eating.
He says, I heard ghost.
I know, ghost.
I don't know what he said, but I agree with it.
Ghosts aren't real. We've been over this.
This is
What
true.
about that time when? What about that time when Old Man Winters?
What was Old Man Winters?
It's Old
He
Man
was,
Winters.
Ghost.
he was a ghost.
No,
No.
he wasn't. He just had face paint on.
What about Captain Cutler?
He was wearing a sheet.
Yeah, and phosphorescent paint. All right, so
Cotton Candy Monster?
it was made of cotton candy. You ate him.
Shane helped.
It's a weak ass monster. It's all right, buddy.
About this time, an elf walks up. He says, "Excuse me, Mayor Riker. I apologize. We just haven't been able to get enough people to help decorate Christmas Town this year. Everyone's afraid to come out. I'm so sorry. I wish I could have done more, but you know, I was spending all my time this winter helping Dr. Mesnet, and luckily I escaped the cave-in, but I can't get anyone to help us."
Cave-in.
Oh yes, haven't you heard? There was a cave-in over the pterodactyl's nest.
Really?
Was anyone hurt?
We don't know. I got out.
Well, did anyone else get out?
Go
Yeah,
ahead
like,
and
was there anybody there with you?
go ahead and roll some questioning there for me. Who wants
Was
to?
that interrogation?
Sure, you sound like you're interrogating him a bit. Or not, maybe not interrogating. Maybe you just want to
Investigate?
investigate him a little bit. Yeah. Because unless you're interrogating him as a suspect.
Another 9.
Another 9. Well, I got out, and Dr. Mesnet got out, but the pterodactyl nest was perfectly preserved with eggs inside.
How many people were on your dig?
A few, 5 or 6, I believe.
And how many people were in the cave?
Well, 3 or 4 of us, I think. Couple
and
of
only
us.
2 got out.
Yes. That we've been able to find.
Is there a rescue mission going on?
Oh no, they'll be fine, I'm sure. We have to decorate the town for Christmas.
That's strange.
That know how work.
That guy's twisted even for Roxy standards.
Anyway, poor Alistair. Oh, I can't believe I have to go talk to Alistair. And you see David, the little elf walks away. He goes a couple doors down into a shop, and the door closes behind him. A bell rings as he walks in.
Hmm.
An angel guides
Guys.
wings.
I smell a mystery.
Oh God.
Is it me, or was that person just really, really short?
I think it was
Yeah.
just a kid wearing makeup.
And he
Oh,
smelled
well,
like
He didn't
Christmas.
sound like a kid.
He smelled like Christmas.
There was a cave in.
Yes.
And
And
they-
and Dr. What's his face?
Mets.
Mesnet.
Mesnet
Isn't it?
didn't mention a cave-in.
No.
Nor did he mention these little elves working for him.
No.
He really didn't
Or
tell
any-
us much of anything.
But he was all dirty.
Yes.
Sounds like slave labor to me.
He cracked that whip.
This is the man trying to hold him down.
Licorice whip.
So
And he was kind
Licorice?
of rude. He was
I like
kind of
licorice.
rude trying to shove his way in front of me and Shane to get those waffles.
Roxy, licorice on pancakes.
With
Did the
hot
elf
sauce.
seem like a kid?
He did smell like gingerbread.
I don't know. All I know is that this place is strange, and that the quicker we can help them save Christmas, the quicker that I can get out of here.
And you know, after they light the Christmas tree, they have a big feast with hot cocoa and roast beast,
Ooh.
all sorts of stuff.
Gross.
You're not going to do that unless they light the tree,
Well-
guys.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Where's the plug? I'll just go plug it in.
Roxy appears dressed up like Indiana Jones. Then what are we waiting for? Let's go get that archaeological digs.
All right. Hop into the clue cart.
All right, you hop into the clue cart and head to the archaeological dig site. There you see Dr. Mezenit's four-wheel drive truck outside. And he sees you walking up and oh, wonderful. You've decided to come and help me. I'm so glad. Here, take these. And he starts handing you each a shovel and some overalls, like zip-up overalls to put on to protect your clothes from the dirt. He says, come on, we'll go finish digging out the cave-in.
Groovy. Have you found any other survivors?
I don't know exactly who was down there other than David and myself. There were a few people around, but I think most of the volunteers had gone home for the day. I think.
Well, that makes a little more sense, I guess. You don't seem too concerned, though.
Oh, it'll be fine. It's just a small cave-in. I'm more concerned about the pterodactyl eggs. I hope they didn't get crushed.
Well,
me
if they did,
too.
we can scramble them.
You know, there's a whole gaggle of elves up there, and I heard they like to dig around in the dirt in the ground.
Mm-hmm.
That's dwarves.
Whatever.
All smart people. They all work. And work
Including
hard.
orphans. Orphans are small and they work hard.
Yeah,
Truth. We have a slave labor.
that was my thought, too.
All right, what y'all want to do?
Definitely
Okay,
not
gang.
dig. I look at the shovel and go,
So, when last we saw the thing in the sky, it was flying this direction. Did you see it, Doctor? When you got here?
No,
Professor?
no, I did not see it. When I got here, it was not here.
Doctor need glasses.
I have a suspicion, and so I guess I want to do investigate, but I don't want to talk to him. I'm not interested in him. I want to go look around and see if I can't find like any sort of like look in the dirt and everything and see if I can't find any sort of like skid marks, or maybe there's some sort of, launch pad or landing pad in this area, because the mayor is like, that dude freed a pterodactyl. I don't believe that, but I do know how sneaky archaeologists are, just as a whole, all of them.
Right,
They're
okay.
also greedy.
That as well, greedy and sneaky.
All right, go ahead and roll your investigate.
All right, so that's an int check. That's a 10.
All right, you find a clue. So let's, what do you find and what does it mean?
Oh man, I have to tell you on a 10. Damn.
Yep, you have to tell me on a 10. 7 and 9 is that gray area.
All right, so I think while we're there, like we don't. I don't necessarily find a like a launch pad, but find a lot of crafting supplies. Like it might be used to build a frame of some sort. There's like a hacksaw and duct tape and what else is in that? The wooden toolbox.
Yeah,
They're
so
always
things that
carrying.
might also be found at an archaeological site, but they could also be used for this other thing. Is that what you're getting at?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. So, yeah, what's your catchphrase for when you find a clue?
Oh God, y'all gotta help me out.
Oh, God.
Oh God, you gotta help me out. That's it. No. Oh man.
Jinkies works.
Yeah, it can be. It'll just have to be Jinkies.
Okay.
Or Zoinks, or yeah, one of the
Jank- come
classics.
Yeah, use one of the classics. There's nothing wrong with using a classic.
Jankies.
Yes,
Jankies.
Jinkies.
I approve of
Jankies,
that.
y'all.
Oh, Jankies. Oh, Jankies, gang. Come look at this.
This is so janky. Come look at it.
All right. So you all go over and look at that. You drop your shovels and you go look at what Linda
Oh,
has
I dropped my
found.
shovel. I dropped my shovel a long time ago.
Yes. And you find some tools that could be used for making things. Perhaps building a frame, or what did you say? Or what?
It's like duct tape, glue, hacksaw,
Right.
PVC elbows and whatnot.
Okay.
A big canvas tarp.
Okay.
Tubing.
In the off in the distance a little ways, you can see the orphanage, by the way. Here. Dr. Mesnet heads down into the cave. You hear a loud sound and a bright light. You look down and you see it's just Dr. Mesnet. He turns on his helmet light and starts banging on the rocks to head into the cave.
I don't know, guys. I don't get the feeling that he's behind this.
Behind what?
The pterodactyl. He would be more excited if there was an actual pterodactyl. I don't think he believes it.
I don't think he believes in it either, but I think it's because he built it.
What are you thinking, Linda?
I think that maybe the mayor was right. And he is responsible for the pterodactyl. Because if there's a pterodactyl, you can't leave an orphanage next to a pterodactyl nest. And you can't get rid of a pterodactyl.
It's a paradoxical moment.
Right? So you have to move the orphanage, and then if the pterodactyl suddenly goes away, well, the orphanage is already moved. No one's moving it back. See?
Jankies,
It's a
y'all.
ploy to get rid of the. You think it's a ploy to get rid of the orphans?
Yes,
So-
this is clearly a ploy by the man to quash the orphans.
I mean, orphans don't really seem to go in a town like Rockwellville. It's so tranquil and idyllic, and then there's this orphanage.
The elves. Maybe they're making the orphans into elves. Maybe that's his plan.
So we
He's
move
gonna use the
orphans.
pterodactyl to do something that's transforming those orphans into elves that are building that. Oh, ouch! Christmas.
So if we move orphans,
I'm getting
Then-
hangry.
no worry about pterodactyl. We have food.
I like it that we have food. Okay, I'm in. Whatever we're talking about.
As long as there's robot pterodactyl eggs.
I need payphone. I call friend now.
Who you want to call
Well,
Natasha?
I think we should see if there's actually pterodactyl eggs down there. So I'm going to go start helping the professor dig.
All right. You're going to go help the professor. What about the rest of you?
So what do we do? We move orphans or we dig hole?
I don't think we can move orphans.
I have
think-
friends.
I think we might need to go check out the orphanage, though.
It's right there, right?
Just down the hill. You can go help him.
I
We'll
mean, we
just
see them right here.
Bebop over to the orphanage.
Are you guys going to split up?
Yeah, let's split the party. That's always a good idea.
Let's
That
split
is
up, gang.
always a
Split
good
up.
idea.
I'll
That's
go with you,
exactly what I'm
Linda.
proposing. Lisa.
I dig a hole now.
Yes, Boris can stay and help us dig.
Dig
All
a
right.
hole,
Boris's
dig a hole,
muscle.
dig a hole, dig a hole, dig a hole, dig a hole.
Orphans dig hole. Or can we get the orphans to dig the hole?
Well, that's the problem in the first place, I think.
I suggested that earlier. Nobody listened to Boris.
That's what I said when I said the elves, and now that we know that the elves is transformed to orphans.
Or
I
the
thought you
orphans
said the
turned to
orphans were
elves.
transformed to elves. You know what, Roxy?
Don't
I
No.
hurt
think you
yourself.
need to eat something
No,
else,
It was
Roxy.
dwarves. It was dwarves. Don't you remember?
Here's a snack, Roxy. And then I'll like flip a snack like it's a quarter and like tick.
A groovy snack?
Roxy.
What are your snacks
Yep.
called? Roxy
Roxy bites?
They're rabbit sprinkles.
Rabbit sprinkles.
Rabbit
That's what-
pellets.
I thought that's what they became.
Yeah. So I flip one
Oh,
to him like
Rabbit.
it's a quarter.
rabbit nuggets.
I don't think that's any better.
So Roxy goes to grab it, and then Shane's neck stretches out and grabs it.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yep.
Nice. All right. So you're going to split up. A few of you are going to go help Dr. Mesnit, and the rest of you are going to go to the orphanage. Fantastic. Let's start at the orphanage. Orphanage. There we are.
Orphanage.
So, as you approach, are you going to take the clue cart, or are you going to leave the clue cart with Melanie?
Stays with me.
Stays with Melanie. Okay.
No one else has a learner's permit.
That's right.
I
I
don't
can
drive.
drive. I drive good.
So-
Boris drives tractors.
Yep. So those of you go into the orphanage, as you walk up, you see there is a sad child staring out the window. She looks to be about 6 or 7 years old. And you see a couple of young boys playing on a seesaw in the playground in the backyard.
All right.
Setting the scene for you there. What do you want to do?
Oh, I guess we got to find which one of them saw the pterodactyl. They said 2 of them saw the pterodactyl, right?
Mm-hmm.
hmm Yeah.
I guess that's what I want to do. Well, if they're in the backyard and we get the one by the window, is that what you said? You got 1 in the window and 2 in the backyard?
Correct.
I'll go walk up to the one by the window. Wave.
Okay.
Roxy and I'll go to the ones in the playground.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll start at the window. You wave and she waves back. Sad and slow wave. Like, hi.
What's up?
Today's my birthday, but it's always overshadowed by Christmas. I never get anything for my birthday. And now I can't even have the Christmas tree because they canceled the lighting of the Christmas tree because of the stupid pterodactyl. My birthday always sucks.
Oh. Did what about your friends in the backyard?
It's their fault.
How's it their fault?
They're the ones that went and said they saw a pterodactyl on the roof.
What's your name?
Oh, my name's Sonia.
Nice to meet you, Sonia.
Hey, aren't you Tina Cranberry from the dinosaur dump truck?
I am.
Oh my gosh, it's so cool to finally meet. Oh, I'm sorry. This is a really cool moment. I'm a big fan. Will you sign my album?
And I like take my bass and I just in one fluid motion like kind of twing it and it kind of so easy for me to say. It twirls over my back so that it's on my back now, and I sign the autograph, hand it to her, and then like fling it back around to the front so that it's
Right on.
in front of me again. And then I'll sing her a little happy birthday song and play on the bass.
Awesome. Go ahead and
Happy
do that. go ahead and use your talent moves there. The talent, and all the rest of you that are there could join in as well and sing Sonya a happy birthday song.
Sure.
We're not there.
Play the theremin. So
And
I can hum. I hum.
It's just like over the top, like bass solo type of like happy birthday heavy metal sort of thing that I do.
right on, and everybody does it. It's really great.
Did the like Rush birthday song from Aqua Teens?
There we go.
That works.
Yeah.
Do you hear music, Roxy?
I think Gina's making noodles again. We should go
Oh,
check
okay.
it out.
Oh.
No drum line, not music.
All right. Phew. You jump up front, and sure enough, they are singing a song and playing a birthday song for a little girl, Sonya. You get done, and she says, "Wow, this might not be such a bad birthday after all."
And I'll reach out and I'll like tussle her hair and say, "It's all right, Sonya. Everything's gonna be okay."
Thanks, Tina. You're the best. And
But you should watch out. There's people turning orphans into elves around here.
Mm-hmm.
what?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hey, thanks for that. Gina, thanks for the
Thanks,
sub.
Gina.
Appreciate you.
We love you, Gina.
We love you, Gina. Thank you so much. Don't forget, folks, you can use your Prime subscription as well to sub with Prime if you would like to sub like Gina did, or gift a sub to a friend. Sonya takes her assigned album very happily, skips back inside to go put it on the record player, while the two boys are in the backyard still playing.
She said the boys back there were the ones that saw the pterodactyl. We probably ought to ask them some questions.
All right.
I mean, yeah, they probably are just being assholes and trying to ruin her birthday party.
That would be my
Because-
guess.
That's what members of the patriarchy do.
I love it. That were great.
I just kind of give Linda this look and then shrug my shoulders and start playing with my bass again.
Walk up to the first kid in the back in the playground, and I go, "So, seen anything strange lately?"
Mm-hmm.
And they're on the seesaw going up and down, and he looks over at you. Let's see. Go ahead, and you are playing the weird one.
I am the weird one.
I want to turn into like an interrogation lamp, like in a police station, and be like right above him.
All right, so go ahead and roll an interrogate then. I'll let you do that.
All right.
And since it's me and Shane, we can get a
Yes,
+1
you get a
hold.
+1 hold. So that means a hold is a +1 that you can use after the die roll to help boost your success at any time during this entire scene. Right?
Okay.
That's right, kid. Start talking. You see, start talking.
That would be a 3.
He's like, I see you. You're pretty weird.
No.
Like,
what kind of weird stuff are you talking about, man?
Shiny's one of those tough boy orphans.
Yeah, he's a tough boy.
I don't know, like weird stuff flying around in the sky and stuff, you know?
He's gonna take our ghouls, Shane.
He says, you've been talking to Sonya.
I haven't talked to anybody. I came up to you.
She
We
always
came to
just
town
wants
to
it
see
to
a
be about her
Christmas tree and
birthday.
nobody-
Oh,
We came to town to see a Christmas tree. We're not going to see a Christmas tree. I'm ready to leave town, but somebody said, you know, it's because there's something weird flying around in the sky. What do you want me to do?
well, I don't know. Do what you want, man.
Well, I want to. Never mind.
This is a cartoon.
I want to jump on the other end of this seesaw and launch you into orbit. That's what I want to do.
I was thinking that.
Go for it. Hey, thanks. Wow, Thorin, you gifted out
Thanks,
some subs,
Thorin.
man.
Look at that.
That's
Toot
awesome.
toot, hype train. Thanks, Thorin. Awesome, man. And still going.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome. Thanks, man.
Yes,
Welcome.
indeed.
Nice.
I can turn into like a 10-ton weight and drop on the other side.
You can.
I was thinking an
Let's
and
do that. Let's do that.
Yep.
You want me to roll for my shape change?
Yeah, go ahead.
Or
You-
just-
no, you don't have to roll for you. You
All
just do your anthropomorphic animal. You can do anything you want. So poof, you turn into an anvil and woo, bonk, right on the other side of the seesaw. Launch this kid into the air. He goes flying away towards the archaeological dig site. And his friend is there. He's like, "Hey man, we just thought it was Santa Claus on the roof, okay? But it was a pterodactyl."
How you confuse Santa Claus with a pterodactyl?
Well, we were out here playing, and we heard a noise, a clatter, up on the roof. So we ran out and looked up there to see what was the matter, and we thought it was Santa Claus on the roof, but it was a pterodactyl. So we went and told the news, because that's what you're supposed to do, is go tell a grown-up when you see something big and scary like that.
Do you even know what a pterodactyl looks like?
It's a big bird, right?
No, Big Bird's on Sesame Street.
Oh, yeah, it's a dinosaur bird.
Oh, okay. Yeah, dinosaur bird. Yeah. Big Bird's something different.
This one's pretty smart, Shane.
He is smart.
He said
Probably
it was
smarter than
really
Wyatt.
it was really cool because we were supposed to go to the dig site anyway, but it got canceled because the pterodactyl. And then the pterodactyl came to our house anyway.
Mm.
Wow. Pterodactyl came to see you? Wow, you must feel really special.
I am special.
Special ed.
That's Ed, and Eddie.
Wait. I think I know what's going on now. That guy, he hates Christmas. And he made this pterodactyl as a trap for Santa. When Santa comes flying in on his sleigh with those reindeer, that the pterodactyl's gonna do him in. God, he's so evil.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I think you're onto something,
There
Roxy.
you go, Roxy. Let's see. Have you gotten all of the clues?
Mhm.
Just about all of the clues. While y'all are interrogating and launching poor helpless orphans into the air with Acme Anvils, Acme Anvil does not endorse launching children into the air using their Anvil products. Just saying. Do not try this at home.
Roxy's got a zero tolerance bullying policy. That kid had to go.
All right. Meanwhile, back at the dig site, we've got Boris and Melanie at the dig site with Dr. Mesnit
And an orphan.
and
And an orphan.
and a flying
And a-
orphan.
And a newly
Yeah.
arrived
Digging
orphan.
hole,
I'm
digging hole,
wheelbarrowing dirt out, and I catch the orphan in
Yes,
the wheelbarrow.
the orphan lands in the wheelbarrow. Boom.
Well, hello there.
I thought I was a pterodactyl.
Very interesting.
I was
Small
flying.
child, go flump.
As I'm wheeling the wheelbarrow out, I am also looking for clues, footprints, things like that. I know he's
Um,
already, or I know that Linda has already looked, but I'm checking throughout the cave just to see if there's any other things that we might have missed.
Sure, you can roll and investigate. So can Boris. You could both roll some investigative, unless you want to use one of your playbook moves.
Hmm. No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Same
about-
here. Just regular investigate.
Okay. Just regular investigates. Okay.
So 6.
A 6.
10.
All right. Boris, you found a clue. You get to tell me what it is and what it means. Chad
Well,
aspartame.
As I'm digging through the pile of rubble, I come across a notebook of sorts. Pretty dirty, beaten down, and I just go, book! Boss lady, your book! And I throw it at her.
Oh boy. Jinkies.
All right. As you were searching for clues is when that orphan landed. You were kind of sifting through the wheelbarrow, trying to find anything that could have been in there, and the orphan lands right in it, messing up your entire sifting process. And then a book lands right in the orphan's lap, and you
I'll
hear
take
Boris,
that.
"Here's a book." All right.
I'll
So
take that.
what's in the book?
Me or him?
Either
You
one of
found
you.
it.
We'll say it's a shared success.
All right. Is it the professor's journal?
Sure, it could be the professor's journal. That sounds great. With a kind of a timeline of he found the nest, and then it looks like he was in mid sentence, and because it was buried, it must have gotten buried in the cave in.
So is there a time between finding the nest and the cave-in, or was it close?
Oh, it was a couple of days, probably. You could tell by the journal entries.
All right. I'll page through and see if there's anything else that sticks out to me. Is there any mention of, the mayor or the orphanage?
Yeah, there's talk of the mayor and the orphanage, basically backing up what the mayor told you, that the mayor is not going to approve his permit extension because the land is on the orphanage, or the site is on the orphanage's land, yada yada. So they're kind of back and forthing on that.
Do the entries sound angry? Or is he
There's
just-
some frustration because even if he does, it even puts in there, even if he is able to verify his findings that this is an actual pterodactyl nest, he can't do anything with it. Like he can't sell it to a museum or anything. They would have to build something here around it.
Well, I'm going to go back in and continue digging. So, like the part that they have dug out, is it? I mean, can we see a nest, or is the nest covered or blocked?
It's blocked. It's just this wall of rock between you and where the nest would be. Dr. Mesnit says it's through these rocks. We just have to keep digging.
All right, Boris, help us out here. Let's get through these rocks double time.
All right. And as y'all are uncovering the rocks, eventually it does give way, and you can see there is a nest in there, and there are some eggs in that nest. It's a large nest.
Ooh, big omelet.
And about that time, you hear the rest of the gang headed back down towards the clue cart outside. They've finished up at the orphanage, I guess. Was there anything else before I bring y'all back together? Was there anything else y'all wanted to do at the orphanage?
Let's see. Launch a kid into orbit. And no, that's it.
I think we checked all the boxes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Didn't want to bring you back before you were ready to. I think you got a lot at the orphanage. All right. So you hear the rest of the gang outside at the clue cart.
All right, we'll go meet with them.
All right. You're all standing outside. the clue cart. You're hanging around, talking about all the stuff that you've just learned, and you hear that great screech once again. Roxy, you see it coming down from the sky, and then Shane, you see it shortly thereafter, because you two are always on edge looking for the stuff that's going to jump out and get you. There is a pterodactyl swooping down towards you, screeching as it gets closer and closer.
Pterodactyl, pterodactyl, pterodactyl.
Don't touch my omelets!
It's Will. I told you it's Will. Let's get out of here. Oh, I'm sorry. Rabbit tat, I'm out of here.
I jump in the clue cart.
All right, you jump in the clue cart.
Yep.
What's everybody else doing?
I start running towards it.
Okay.
Yep, let's get him, gang.
Gotta protect my omelet.
I am also going to get in the clue cart, but I'm going to do it in a much cooler fashion. Like much calmer fashion is what I mean.
Right. All right.
Just
Come on, Roxy.
Oh, I'm in that car already. I was in the driver's seat trying to start it up.
All right. So Boris starts running towards the pterodactyl. The rest of you jump in the clue cart.
No, I'm following Boris.
Oh.
I'm not running, but I'm following
Okay.
Boris towards.
I'm
this
looking for a
pterodactyl.
rope or a net or something that I can make a net out of.
Okay. As you all are looking around there, the pterodactyl swoops down just as you find a net. It grabs the clue cart and begins to fly away
What?
with everyone in the clue cart.
No.
Oh,
we're about
Okay.
to solve this mystery.
That's right. It is
We're
grabbed
gonna
the
be
clue
turned
cart and
into
it is
pterodactyl
flying away.
food.
do you
Well,
I
do?
just waxed it!
okay.
So in the clue cart, what do you do on the ground? Do you start chasing after the clue cart?
I guess. I wasn't
Um,
expecting that.
Neither was I.
I try to lasso something.
I've been hit with inspiration while
Okay.
this has happened. And I'm watching this pterodactyl and I notice that it has an antenna on it, like a remote control antenna.
Okay.
And I point that out. Boris, Melanie, look.
Hmm.
Yeah, 3.
So Melanie, you see this and you've made a lasso out of some rope that was laying there. You throw it and you lasso the antenna. You pull enough to where the pterodactyl breaks free from the clue cart and it falls to the ground. But the pterodactyl then makes this really flippy move and your rope comes off of it and it flies away.
Oh, crud.
Oh. Who does want to jump on and ride?
We should probably check on the others and make sure they're okay.
Should we roll for TBIs?
Don't you come back.
All right, the clue cart flutters to the ground, landing, and its soft suspension cushions everyone's landing.
And y'all made fun of me for putting air ride suspension in the true cart.
We got those inflatable tires you pull.
Yeah,
Boom.
it
What
blows
you
up like
good idea.
like an emergency raft.
Yeah.
I sure am glad we paid for those suspension upgrades.
And yep, you hit the ground and it bounces, and then lands a couple minutes later. All right, there ends Act 2. Let's see, Act 3 begins. The clue cart has successfully landed, and you all have regrouped. Pretty much, y'all
I
have a
should've
lot
pulled
of
the air brake.
you have a lot of information here, and what do you think?
Okay, guys. Or okay, gang, rather. We need to put these clues together.
Who do we think
So-
it is?
I think it's that snot-nosed kid that I launched into orbit.
No, he was here with me.
Elf species.
Wait, he was here with you?
Yes, I caught him in the wheelbarrow. And so was
Maybe
How did he
he
get in
Professor.
the wheel? How did he
Maybe
get
he
in the
was
wheelbarrow?
spying. He was spying, I bet.
He just landed there.
Oh, he landed in the wheelbarrow. Oh, I was wondering
Professor
how he could
Metzer was here too.
I was wondering how he could be in two places at the same time.
Like, he landed with this great splash, and there was this like poof, and all this dust and mud
All right.
went everywhere.
How big was this thing? I mean, obviously it was big enough to grab the cart.
Yep, it was pretty big. It was definitely real pterodactyl sized, dinosaur sized.
But not big enough to have a person driving it, huh?
Probably not.
Okay.
It was a pretty sleek little creature.
Unless
So we
that
saw an
person was an
antenna.
elf.
Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking.
I told you elf species.
Everybody
It's
keeps
orphans.
talking about the David elf who we didn't talk to.
There's orphans in themselves. I'm telling you.
Well, y'all were just talking to the orphans, though.
It's
They're
because
turning-
he didn't have a chance to be transformed into an elf.
Yeah, there were only 3 elves. The rest of them must have been, or three. There were only 3 orphans. The rest of them must have already been turned into elves.
Don't let the elves bite you. Or is it the orphans?
I think they're zombies, not elves.
Or gremlins.
No, those you can't get. Those you can't feed and get wet after midnight.
Right. The
Everybody
orphans.
knows that.
Yeah.
All right.
And so if the orphan bites you, you turn into an orphan. Got
Yes, yes.
If an elf bites you, you
that
turn into an elf.
scientifically checks out.
Yeah, that's it.
it. That's
That's
What's about
exactly
orphan elf?
That is exactly how that works.
Yep.
Okay. So
Orphan
might
elf?
So
might
how
it
can we
be-
trap this thing?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Big net.
Well, we have a net.
Use
It
the
didn't
big
work
net.
very well.
We use net. You use rope, not net.
Oh yeah, that's
It
true.
came around when you were looking for the nest, you said. You were
Well, we
getting
found
close
the
to-
nest. Actually, we made it through the wall, and then it showed up. So
Yes, and I can make big omelets.
I think that is the plan.
I think that's a great idea.
We should
I think
investigate
that
those
is the plan.
eggs for clues.
I think that is the plan.
Yeah, let's go make an omelet.
if we bring
Oh,
an egg
big
out
one.
in the wheelbarrow, it might come back.
Yes. No. Wait. Boy, hold on. Wait. I thought we were just going to eat. We're talking about bringing the pterodactyl back?
I need big
Well-
frying pan.
Yeah.
No.
Gonna net that. Gonna need you guys to put a net on that.
Wait, what? What? Me?
Big frying pan.
Yes.
You guys
We
gonna
need to weight it down.
are you trying to make a plan to catch the pterodactyl?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So
All right.
big frying pan.
Why do
Egg
I always got to be the
net.
bait?
You know bait. Egg bait.
Oh, the egg's the bait. Okay.
Yeah.
Whew.
All right.
Ooh.
So
But y'all can wheel the wheelbarrow out.
I knew I was going to get.
We'll have the weighted net
I
ready
knew this
to
was
drop on the pterodactyl when it comes back.
Yes.
Just makes sense, Shane. You and Roxy are the fastest runners.
We get lots of practice.
Exactly.
all right.
There better
so-
be large quantities of food when this is over.
Well,
Unless
And
You
I'll
big
pull
one
this.
of you wants to volunteer to be tied to the net in case the pterodactyl gets away.
No,
What?
no.
I mean, you guys are bringing big egg for big omelet.
You sure that orphan
Plenty
didn't
food.
hit you in the head on the way down?
I'll do it for the omelet.
And about this time,
But it's not my omelet to give.
the Rock walks on stage.
The
And
Rock.
yeah, The
Dwayne.
Rock,
Oh,
Dwayne,
he's always
The Rock
cooking
Johnson.
something.
He walks on the stage. He hears you guys talking about cooking omelets, and he looks over at Dr. Mesnit, and waves at Dr. Mesnit. And Dr. Mesnit waves back. He says, Dr. Mesnit asks, "Hey, Rock, you got any advice for us?" And he says, "Advice? Sure. Never sign a 20-part movie deal when you're young unless you want to be typecast for the rest of your days. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to film my part of Jumanji 7, Penguins of Antarctica."
Dwayne, you liar! You not from Miami.
And he walks off.
You from Pennsylvania.
No, we didn't get a chance to smell what you was cooking.
His head pops back in frame. He goes, "Just wait. You can smell what I'm cooking later." And he pops back off frame.
All right.
And
Bet he can
end
cook real good.
Act 3. All right.
Hold on. I need to roll the plan.
Yes, this is where you are going to roll the plan, and go over this plan again. Where are you? You're at the archaeological site, right?
Right. So we're
And-
gonna wheel one of the eggs out in the wheelbarrow.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
I was standing out there with a giant frying pan over a fire.
We've got a net that we have weighted down.
Wait, who's Annette?
Annette Costello.
Net.
Roxy. Roxy can turn into a net at will.
Hey,
Ah.
Forgot about
Roxy.
that.
you want me to get that thing all wrapped up inside me?
Why not?
Because it's scary. It's a pterodactyl. It picked up
We know it's
vehicles.
And
not
I-
real.
I reach behind me and I pull out this box and it says rabbit nuggets on it. And I shake it and I'm like, "Come on, Roxy. You know you want to do this for us."
All right, if you're gonna give me a groovy snack, all right, let's see. I'll do the.
All right, you're going to give him a groovy snack. That gives you,
I will.
what's that? Gives you a +1 hold, right? Groovy snacks. I'm trying to remember groovy snacks.
I roll a 5.
So 6 or less. Take -1 to one of your attributes.
Yep. I don't like your groovy snacks. These
Yep.
groovy snacks are stale. Oh.
I look at the
Animator's
expiration
choice.
date. I look at the expiration date and it's 5 years out of date. Oops. Sorry, Roxy.
I meant to throw these away last week.
All right, animator, it's your choice. Which one am I losing?
Let's lose one from toughness.
I don't need muscles in it.
For the rest of the episode.
All I need to do is to be able to dislocate my jaw enough to swallow those eggs.
All right. So, frying pan, egg in the wheelbarrow, net, and you're gonna try to lure him into the net and then throw the net on him. Is that the plan?
Lure him down to the frying pan and then throw the net.
All right. Down to the frying pan and throw the net. Okay. Roll your. Are you doing? Let's get that bad guy, or here's the plan.
Here's the plan.
Okay.
first.
Roll your. Here's the plan. Now that you've put together your Gonzo plan.
That would be a 12.
12. All right. The gang gets a shared 3 holds for the rest of this scene. Yep. So, at any point, you guys can.
Oh, I'm sorry, 13, but
13. Okay. You
That's even
guys.
better.
Anybody can use one of those holds on your rolls for the rest of this scene. All right. So, you jump to. Did that. All right. After a few minutes, the night sky, the moon is full over the archaeological site, as it always is in Cartoon World. There's a full moon shining down. You see the pterodactyl. You hear it screech as it's swooping around big circles in the sky. It comes down. It starts coming down. It looks like it's flying directly towards the egg.
Roxy is gonna turn into like, the thing that they guide the two big old like those light.
Oh,
things
the
that they got
traffic
in the
cones.
airplanes.
Yeah, the light cones. Got you.
Nerd, nerd, nerd.
Nice touch, Roxy.
Over here, big guy.
All right. He's coming right at you all.
All right.
I'm
When it
standing
gets
there with the
close
frying
enough,
pan.
All right. Well, he's
close
basically
enough, we throw the net.
all right.
Am I the net?
No.
On the net.
No, I think they got another. Y'all
Yeah,
found
we
a
have a
net,
net.
right? Yep.
Yeah, cargo net.
Found a cargo net. All right. It comes down and you throw him. So you throw the net on him. Go ahead. Who's
That'd be
throwing?
agility.
Yeah, that would be an agility roll. So how many of you were throwing it? Is it just going to be
Pushing the
one
wheelbarrow.
person?
No, we
I mean,
probably need a couple.
However, yeah, we'll all be set up to help, I guess, because what else would we be doing?
Right.
Not me.
Exactly.
I got the frying pan.
I got the wheelbarrow.
Okay. And Roxy is
Yeah.
the cone. So the rest of you, the other three
Yeah.
of you, kind of have the net tied down to a stake on one corner, and then each of you have the other corners, right? And you're just going to pull it over him. Let's say
Hang on,
that.
guys.
All right. Who's rolling that agility?
I will.
All right. Don't forget you have a +3 hold if you need it.
I have a 11.
11. That's better than a 10. You trap the pterodactyl. Its wings flap, but you hear it. You see the wings slowing down, and you hear like gears, almost like motors, winding down. Then you see a little smoke coming out of the wings, and it stops. And you smell
Just so good.
hot electrical burning.
Yay!
And
I
on
thought he was gonna
Jinkies.
eat Santa.
on closer inspection, you realize this is a robot.
Dun dun dun.
Oh no, is it robot eggs?
Oh, I hope not.
And how about
No, real egg.
we take a quick break right here?
All right.
Having captured the
A robot.
pterodactyl,
A
robot
robot
pterodactyl, we're going to take a quick break, come back with some groovy snacks and some groovy drinks, and we're going to finish our mystery adventure here very soon. I'm very late to this, but yes,
Yes.
better late than never, Gina. Better late than never. And with that, folks, we're going to
Yes,
go to
because
break and we'll be
You
back.
must have missed the fermentation sack. It's got to go in twice.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah, you missed that episode. We'll be right back, everybody. And we're back. Thanks for hanging out. Sorry for the extended break there. We had to refill our snacks twice.
We got snacks and then we ate them all. And
Yeah, we got snacks and we ate them all during the break. Then we had to get more snacks.
It's because Roxy ate them all and then went and got some tricks.
Roxy's eating.
silly,
Just nonstop.
silly rabbit.
Oh boy, that's the rabbit sprinkles maker.
That's the rabbit
there.
sprinkles.
Twix are made with kids.
All right. Silly rabbit. Twix are made with kids. All right, folks. We're going to get back into Jinkies here in just a second. But thanks so much.
Orphan kids.
Prior to becoming elves.
Yeah, once they're elves, then they make cookies, not tricks.
Vampiric
right.
elf infected. Oh, well, I guess we should go on.
Yeah, probably so. But just real quick, I want to say thanks to everybody who has followed, subbed. Thorin, thank you for all the gift subs out today. Having that hype train kick up for us, great to have that going on. Make sure you are over on our YouTube as well. If you're watching this on YouTube later, go ahead and click the link on our homepage to bring you back to this channel and give us a follow. After you ring the bell and subscribe there on YouTube, just click the link for Twitch. It'll bring you right directly to our page. Click the follow button, and then you can subscribe with your Prime account. So
Also, don't forget what Stream Elements is telling you to do in chat right now. Go to the store, buy stuff. We got
Yes.
stuff for you to wear and stuff.
yeah, we have t-shirts, hats, mugs, mouse pads, stickers. There is, I am told, and I have seen with my own two eyes, an I Heart Arnsvald bumper sticker.
It's a sticker. It's
Well,
not
stick.
a-
It says
it's a sticker.
it says it's rated for outdoor use. So
Yes, so you can put it on your bumper.
we're no guarantees how long it'll stay there, but
You could put it on your ass if you want to, but still.
as a tattoo outline, yeah, there you
Sure,
go.
yeah.
Yep, there's an
Oswald would not approve. Being on someone's ass.
Well, what Arnswald doesn't know won't hurt us. So
Hey,
That's
it
right.
just adds to the assets.
at C, there.
bingo,
Perfect.
bingo.
With the head drop from Lindsay. Yes.
Only if this
You
ass
know,
can be
you
weaponized.
know you've arrived when you get the head drop from Lindsay.
That's right. You're a real part of the team now.
That's right.
Thorn. Oh man, what a mess. We are a mess, folks. So yeah, make sure you do all of the stuff. Yes, don't forget the brand new t-shirt, and it's also a coffee cup, which I think the
Yes.
coffee cup is all actually more fitting because
Yes.
coffee makes you poop. So the don't crit when you shit t-shirts and coffee cups.
Yes.
Make sure you get those.
I don't
I
put in
work-
coffee cups. I put mine in the toilet.
You know what I love about Jesse? From
Everything.
from game start, one of the things I've always loved about playing games and running games with Jesse is from the minute the game starts to the minute the game finishes, Jesse is in character 100% of the time. Never breaks it. Never. I love it. I love it. I love it.
I'm
It's
going to
just-
behave. I promised Lindsay I would behave for her game tomorrow.
For about 5 minutes.
Is that your character's name, Have?
And
what-
this game, Jack Frost, that's could be super serious. It's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
That is not Jinkies. Jinkies is here. That one's over there.
I'm going to be an astrophysicist.
Oh God.
Sproing.
Oh no.
You think that, but we're gonna turn that game into something else.
Oh Lord, here we go.
I can see it.
And when you consider that Nathan's in that game too, then
Yep.
yeah,
Yep. It's gonna be a mess.
It's gonna get messy.
It's gonna be a hot
That
mess.
ass.
Oh, all right. Bringing it in. We're gonna get back in here to Jinkies now. You have captured a pterodactyl in a frying pan with a net.
Yes.
Now, what are you going to do with it? You've discovered that this is a robot pterodactyl. It is looks like a remote control antenna on the back of it.
So, Linda, what is the range on remote control things?
Well, it really depends on how they were sending the messages. If they were using standard radio frequencies on shortwave radios, and the atmospheric conditions were just right. And the wind was blowing west to east at least 73 miles per hour in the upper stratospheres. However, at the lower stratospheres, this may appear as a doldrum. They could be anywhere. However,
Drats.
Roxy, what the hell is she talking about?
looking at this particular antenna, I believe that we probably have a range of around quarter to a half mile.
Which could be anywhere in town.
Hmm.
I want to investigate the pterodactyl. Take a real good look at it.
Boris wants to rip apart the redacted. See if there's something edible.
Is it covered in elfin writing?
Let's see here. That's an 8. So, you tell me what it means.
Yeah. So you find that the aerodynamic buoyancy of the pterodactyl, basically its stuffing, are Christmas bows. Like gift bows.
Hmm.
Boris,
Yeah.
dig deeper.
Maybe it ate Santa already.
So is it made out of tarps and stuff that we would find here at the dig?
It looks like, actually, digging into it that much. I tell you what, if you go ahead and use you rolled a 9, you said, or an 8?
An 8.
8.
You do have the +3 hold that you could use on any roll if you wanted to bump that up. I'll let you go ahead and
bump it up to 10. If you bump it up to 10 and you use 2 of them, then you can tell him that it is the tarp that we found at the archaeology site.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Okay. So yep, you learn that the inside is stuffed with Christmas bows. It's made out of a tarp material that similar to the tarp you have found at the archaeological dig, and that it is remote control. Yeah.
Melanie, you had a point earlier. You said we never talked to this head elf, David.
Right.
I mean, if I was gonna make a pterodactyl out of Christmas bows, I'm just thinking that the person who's gonna do that is probably an elf. So,
And if they were
Interesting.
working here, they could have got the tarp and other building supplies.
Did I not say that? Don't trust elf.
Maybe it's a conspiracy. Maybe the elves are turning on Santa. And they
Maybe
built
some
this pterodactyl.
They're tired of decorating the tree every year.
They're just rebelling against their slave master.
So
Who
when
can
it came
blame
in,
them?
it came from town? From the
Um,
direction of town?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go find this David.
All right.
Make him talk.
You all jump back
Find
into
out
the
if
clue
he's a
card.
member of the elf resistance.
No trust funny hat and pointy shoes.
And I'm gonna have to wing a little bit because y'all deviated from the script a little bit. So,
No.
Never.
What?
That
Yeah.
never happened.
not this group, never. All right, you pull back up to town square, back to the spot in front of the mayor's office where you last saw David the elf. You remember you saw him going into a shop a couple doors down, however.
Now that elf was going in to see David, right?
No, that was David, the elf that you saw.
Ah.
That was David, the elf. He was going into a shop. On the shop, it says arts and crafts, holidays, decorations, all in the windows, everything. But it's the old wooden sign hanging above the door says arts and craft shop.
Mm.
Alistair's Arts and Craft. Actually.
Ah, yeah, Alistair.
Yeah.
And
So let's head in.
all right, you head into Alistair's, and there's holiday decorations everywhere. You hear two people off in the back area kind of talking, and but you
Hi,
can't really
guys.
make out what they say. You do look around, you see a bunch of Christmas bows that are kind of look like handmade, like artsy made. As you're listening, go ahead and roll that. Where'd the book go? There it is. Trying to remember all of these moves that you guys can do, or you can tell me what move you want to make.
Like attracts like.
Like attracts like. Okay.
So basically, clues are weird, but so am I. And man, oh man, I'll tell you what. All of these Christmas decorations, all of these bows in this shop, they look exactly like the ones that are inside the pterodactyl, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Sure do.
You know, Shane, I think you're right.
All right. You do find a clue. That clue is the holiday bows, and they're the exact same kind that were stuffed inside the pterodactyl.
So I run around the shop and I throw them up in the air one by one. This one looks alike. This one looks alike. This one looks alike. This one looks like. They don't look at all of these, and I'm just flying bows all over the place.
No,
Yeah.
they broke Shane. Oh no.
All right. What's everyone else doing? While Shane's running around throwing bows and yelling about how they're all the same.
We can hear where the voices are coming from, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're coming from the back of behind the counter. There's a door probably to a little workshop area.
It's time for a little ballroom blitz.
Uh-oh. Some ballroom
Oh, no.
blitz.
What's
All right.
up? It's gonna be full of elves.
I am going to barrel into the back like a bull in a china shop with a handful of these bows. Just go, you made these bows. You tell me why.
All right. Hang on just a second for that. All right, you're gonna do
They'll
that.
never have to go make a number 2 again in their lives.
They're gonna make rabbit sprinkles. They sprinkled themselves.
Yeah, I said number 2 instead of boo.
Yes.
The illusion just left.
You with us, Gina?
There's so much for immersion.
Wait, what was I just saying about?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Anyway, what's everybody else doing as Boris gets down in a 3-point stance, scrapes his foot on the floor, steam comes out of his nose, and he looks like a bull about to charge through the back door.
I was going to try and overhear what they were saying, be real nosy. But if he's going to just charge back there, I'll probably just start looking around, just rifling through all the stuff, see what all is here.
Why be wimpy sneaky?
All right, are you
Bull!
using looking really closely, or are you just?
No, I'm just looking around right now.
Okay. So yeah,
I'm going to
go ahead.
wait until he goes through there, and I'm gonna follow him and see what if they start running. I'm gonna be ready to run after them.
All right. So
I'm
yeah,
gonna see if I can. I'm gonna go around to the back door
Good plan.
all right.
in case somebody tries to duck out the back door. I'm gonna be there.
All right, you go around to the back door, and what's Roxy doing?
Not entirely sure what's going on. Okay, so he ran into there, and what was in there?
You just heard two voices back there talking, and he's about to. This is like that pause moment.
Okay, he's about to run in there.
Yeah, this is that pause moment right before the action scene takes place. So you're all describing what you're doing before.
He's going to go. He's going to stand next to. He's going to go wherever Shane goes.
Okay, so
Shane's
Shane.
just running around throwing bows up in the air, going, "It looks like this one too."
Yep.
Roxy will hide.
Roxy's just gonna hide. Okay.
I smell like it smells like something very bad and scary is about to happen. I'm going to go right here and get underneath.
Roxy's
something.
knees are knocking. All right.
I'm going to get into a miniature Christmas house and look out the two top windows.
Awesome.
One for each eye.
That's perfect. That is
And
perfect.
the television antennas in my ears like bundled together like bread tie.
In a nice little Christmas bow, actually.
Never find me here.
Seeing Roxy hide in a house like that, I start to get a little worried, and I find a slightly taller house and do the same thing.
Nice.
It's a Christmas apartment like complex right next to the,
Yeah.
to the little.
Yeah.
Sure. We'll go with that. All right.
You're in
And
the cottage. I'm in the high rise.
yeah. And action. Boris, you charge through, and the door splinters. There you see the elf that you met before and another man. They're talking about something. They look startled. The man has a star for the Christmas tree in his hands. And he looks at you and... Go ahead.
You make bow. Tell me why make bow.
I make lots of bows. See, all of my shop's full of bows. This is for the tree. This is for the
These
tree.
bows that's in pterodactyl.
And they look at each other, and they do that quick oh my god, I think they know something look, and they take off running. And this is
You
where
don't go nowhere.
Little Mary Sunshine.
and now we're gonna start the chase.
Woo!
All right. As you as they take off running through the store, knocking over displays, you all begin to chase them, and eventually,
Still holding up the bows, be like, you made these.
and yeah, bows are coming out of their pockets everywhere, flying around, both of them, and they look at each other and they go opposite directions. One goes out the front door, one goes out the back door.
I've got the front door guy.
Yep.
All right.
David goes out the front door, and the other guy, who you're assuming is Alistair because that's the name of the guy's name that was on the shop, goes out the back door.
Ooh, I know what. Roxy wants to turn into a police motorcycle so Shane can be riding, and then go as they're chasing one of them down.
Oh, I love it. That is great. I absolutely love that.
I mean, if Shane agrees.
Sure, why not? Let's go.
And the Chips theme starts playing in the background. Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
We're members of the Highway Patrol. Christmas Land Highway Patrol.
And sure enough, they start running all through town. You're chasing them through town. Where do you chase them? How does this chase go? Y'all tell me how the chase goes.
Which chase? You got two going on here.
Right.
Yep. So
Well,
who's going with who?
Well, of
I'll
course, I'm with
grab-
Roxy, so
Yeah.
I went out the back door,
Back door.
chasing after David.
My idea is to try to attempt to actually get
Where's
him
the
to
house?
pull over. Pull over. Your tail lights out.
All right. Roxy,
You've got
Shane.
a flat.
Who else is going with Roxy and Shane?
You want
That's
to
me.
Mel. Anybody else? Or are we splitting it
Me.
down the middle?
Are Roxy and Shane going out the front door?
yeah, sure.
Okay. I will grab a spool of ribbon and take off out the back door because we're going to need it to tie him up, right?
All right.
Three
Linda,
out the back, three out the front.
Tina, and Boris out the back door chasing Alistair. All right. And David. So you have been through town several times, and you're quite familiar with all of the little nooks and crannies and alleyways that you've had to run through. But you end up in Christmas Town, which is basically a Christmas village, a miniaturized village of the city itself of Rockwellville, decorated like gingerbread houses. They duck in and out through the houses, getting chased by you all. At one point, Alistair stops and opens the door to one of the gingerbread houses for the folks chasing him. You all run through. and he closes the door and laughs and goes the other way. You skitter to a stop, realizing what's happened, and turn around and go back after him. Those of you chasing David. Yes, I'll get it. I'll get these names right here in a minute, folks. I have them written down. Seriously, I do. Those of you chasing David, he's an elf, so he is really small and fast, and he actually runs into Christmas Town as well. You do about 3 laps around the Christmas tree before you lose sight of him, and then you see him riding on the Christmas train going around the Christmas tree. He sees you and jumps off and starts to run again.
Is that the one we're chasing?
Yes.
I'm gonna grab Santa's bag.
Oh, if when he hops on the train, I get turned into a little arm or something. Nah,
Like a-
screw it.
Okay.
I was like, well, no, that's not for trains. That's for the cars.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
You
This
could turn into a hand car.
Oh, I could turn into Super Rabbit. Like,
yeah. So y'all describe the next scene. What are we doing next? Are we gonna get the bad guy, or
He hopped off the train, or he's still on the train?
he hops off the train and you see Mayor Riker comes running out. What's all this? Oh my goodness, what's going on? I thought you kids were gonna get to the bottom of this mystery.
look out, man! There's little elves everywhere, and
We're
they're
gonna
in
Pterodactyl's
cages.
fake.
They're in
Boris grab
cages.
tinsel, make bolo.
I've got Santa's bag, and I'm holding it up, and I'm wanting Roxy and Shane to run David into the bag.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. That's your get the bad guy for that
Yep.
one. How about the other 3? What are you guys gonna do for Alistair?
Boris grabs tinsel, make bolo.
Tinsel Bola. All right.
Tinsel and round ornaments.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah. I'm hoping that he is successful, and then I can just tie him up with the ribbon. That's my plan.
All right. Go ahead and I guess is this the let's get the bad guy?
Let's get the bad guy.
Sure.
All right. Act 5.
Get him, gang. That's how
So-
it always starts off.
Yeah, let's get him, gang. And go ahead and I guess the leader has to roll that one, right?
Alrighty.
And this will be because you're 2 groups. You have you still have. Yeah, that
We
was
have-
still Act 4. You have 1 leftover hold, and because there's 2 groups, we'll say that you're helping each other out. You're corralling them into the center of Christmas Town, and so get another +1 on your roll because you're getting help from everybody.
Mhm.
Sound fair?
Sure.
You like
8, 9, 10, 11.
11. All right. Add 1 roll plus agility. All right. Yes, 11. You guys are able to capture them. Tell me their capture. David runs into the bag. You snatch it up, I guess, and tie the end off.
Now I'll keep running with it over to Alistair
Okay.
as they run him in.
All right. They
You can
bolo
follow
him.
into the bag.
Sure. You bolo him and wraps around his feet, and he trips and rolls into the bag. And you have caught
Linda ties up the bag.
Linda ties up the bags. The mayor comes over. What do we have here, kids?
With the two elf heads popping out of the bag.
Yep. And there's David and Alistair popping out of the bag. And David? Oh, you're part of the volunteer team that discovered the pterodactyl nest. What? How? Why? I don't understand.
Oh, that makes a lot more make sense.
Yeah. So you rolled an 11, correct? Or a 12?
It was an 11.
11.
Well,
So
I rolled a 9, but I had to.
who did it? Why did they do it? And
Okay. So
I bet it-
Alistair, go ahead.
I bet it was Phyllis Diller.
it was the Rock.
Usually is.
It was Roddy McDowell as the devil. Alistair was the ringleader. They were tired of having to decorate the town every year and when they found the pterodactyl eggs, they hatched a plan
Haha.
so as not to have to do this work every year. And
But like everybody loves Christmas. Why would you do that?
But David got pissed off for being elf all the time because he's small.
right. Alistair also is the one who puts the trains together and all the animatronics, so he was able to build the pterodactyl.
David proficient with making bows. Light and fluffy. Give pterodactyl a lift.
And so we can go look in the back of the shop and hopefully find the remote control.
Yes, actually you do find the remote control in the back of Alistair's shop. Going back there to show the mayor, this is what we found, showing him all the evidence. The police show up and arrest David and Alistair.
And they wanted to frame the professor because they didn't like working for him either.
That's right. And we would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you kids and that rascally wabbit.
You're going to the big house. You know what they do to people who don't like Christmas in the big house? You in trouble, buddy.
They don't get waffles.
Ooh, waffles?
And
I could go for some waffles.
the
They
mayor
rated G in the big house.
rated G and the mayor thanks you guys. Thank you so much for catching the pterodactyl and for saving Christmas. And he says, just for that, Roxy and Shane, would you do the honors, please, and light the Christmas tree for Rockwellville?
Wow, I would love to.
And there's a
It's
giant
blowtorch.
yeah,
No.
there's a giant
Kinda light.
switch.
Let's
There's
light
a-
it up, Shane.
Roxy, put the torch away.
There's a giant switch in front of City Hall. The entire town, all the orphans are standing out there.
All three of them?
Yeah, all three of them are standing out there waiting with bated anticipation for the Christmas tree to be illuminated and all of the sounds of Christmas to come back. And he hands you this giant switch to turn on. There's a long cord that goes to the Christmas tree.
You ready, Roxy?
Let's do it, Shane.
All right, 1, 2. We're gonna go on 3.
On your 3 or my 3?
How about I'll tell you what? Let's start over and we'll go on 5.
I hope they don't blow fuse.
1,
Mm-hmm.
2, and I throw it on 3.
Ooh, and the Christmas tree lights up, and the sounds of Christmas are everywhere.
Roxy's foot was on one of the naked parts of the wire. He lights up the Christmas tree.
Like a Christmas tree. He turns into a Christmas tree with a little star on his head and everything.
All right, gang. How about some Christmas music?
Yes.
Yeah.
And as you say that and decide to play your newest song from your upcoming holiday album, the mayor starts handing out gifts to all the townspeople from the Christmas tree. And little Sonia walks up to get her gift. and unwraps it, and it's a pterodactyl egg.
Oh,
And
Ugh.
and
Jinkies.
Watch out, it's a robot.
Janky.
Boris make good omelet.
Omelets? I could use an omelet right now.
what song do you play off your upcoming holiday album, Dump Truck Dinosaurs? What's the name of the album, and what song do you play?
We caught a creep for Christmas.
All right.
Off of our album, You Can't Trust an Elf.
Trust it out.
I love it.
All right. Go for it, talent. Roll the song. Let's play the song, everybody. Cue that Tina solo. Noodle it.
All right. And what am I rolling again?
You are rolling. Was it write a song or shred? Any of the musical ones that you can. Basically anything that's related to your music. Just roll it. See how good you play and how well the band does.
All right. So I go to start playing, and immediately I go and pop. Bass string pops. Boing. Oh, that didn't go so well. I rolled a 4.
Oh, that does not go well.
Oh.
All right, that's okay.
Womp, womp,
But the rest of
womp.
the band continues singing while Tina restrings her bass. It's a bassless song.
Sick drum solo from Boris.
Yeah.
Boris plays the drum
There's
solo.
one breath. I'm the drummer here. You can play
Uh-oh.
the jingle bells, boys.
Boris drum is keg and baseball bat.
Yeah, well, I ate a lot of sugar, and I'm a rabbit from outer space, and I can double bass this sucker like nobody's business.
The double bass from outer space.
The double bass from outer space.
All right. The mayor then invites you all to be the guests of honor at the feast, in which, of course, the weird one and the mascot help themselves to every bit that they can. And
I'm building the biggest sandwich you could ever build.
yep, the giant Dagwood.
Yep.
And after everyone sings Christmas carols and eats, and the orphan Sonia unwraps her present, everyone then sings her happy birthday.
Aw.
And Christmas is saved, as is a birthday. And you all are off the next day, one day closer to Casey Kasem's Power Hour and the American Bandstand performance that you were all prepared to do. Congratulations, gang. You solved the mystery. Again, this story was adapted from Be Cool Scooby-Doo Season 1, Part 2. Scary Christmas is the name of the episode. If you're interested in reading more about how this episode played out on television, you can go to ScoobyDoopedia.com, I think it is, or ScoobyPedia.com. That's where I got the ideas. Supporting characters were Dr. Mesnit, Mayor Riker. The villains were the pterodactyl, David, Alistair, and other characters not named were Santa Claus, George, the town crier, carolers, the orphan, Andy, Rosie, and a couple of police officers and tour bus guides that we actually didn't encounter. So, because y'all skipped like a whole bunch of stuff, but that's
You
okay.
missed Santa?
But that's okay. Otherwise, that's going to do it for the game itself. I will hang out in the Zoom call just a few minutes after. We'll talk about the parts we missed and see how what everybody thought of the game. This was the first time I've tried to adapt a Scooby-Doo episode to a Jinkies game, so I'm really interested in hearing everyone's thoughts. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave us a comment and hit the like button if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're watching this on Twitch VOD, go ahead over to the YouTube and click the like button, subscribe, and follow us there. But for everyone else, that's going to do it for us here at United Adventure Company for this Thursday night, my birthday celebration. Thank you all again for the birthday wishes in chat, in video. My friends, I love you all very much. I couldn't do this without you, and I wouldn't do this without you because then I'd just be doing it by myself, and that'd be kind of boring. So
You'd be a weirdo.
I'd be a weirdo, WYRD. Oh,
Nope, different game.
Awesome. Thanks for the YouTube sub, Pearl Manhattan. Thank you so much. Thanks, Gina. Appreciate that. And yes, anybody, if you need video needs or custom music, reach out to Pearl Manhattan. They do all kinds of cool crafting stuff, video editing, and music. So once again, for us here at the United Adventure Company, that's going to do it for us tonight. We'll be back Saturday with Welcome Home campaign. Saturday night. Tomorrow night, we're taking the night off from the stream, but we do have a game we're playing. So no rest for the weary for some of us. It's been 7 days of gaming. But we wouldn't have it any other way. Thank you so much. I will see you all next time. Until then, we're the United Adventure Company. Stay out of our dungeons.
Night, everybody.
Good night.
A rabbit tat tat, I'm out of here.